Hello and welcome back to Paddling Pool 225. I'm Asect. Wow, can't even pronounce my own name. Joined here by Zarini.
Just call me Zari. It's so much easier. Don't worry. But yes, we are about to get into the second set of the day. Round 2 of groups. It's going to be OctoPi versus Zap Slander. Wonder what that could be about. They bring out an NZAB. But yes, we're going to be, starting on Tower Control Undertow? Thoughts on that?
That's actually... It's been a while since I've seen that map. TC Undertow is definitely a bit of a weird one. I'm actually... Okay, this might be a hot take. I might be cooking with this one. But TC Undertow is just TC Mako Mart, but you took away breakfast. It's the same map. Think about it. Like, think about where the tower goes. It starts in mid, and then it goes left into a downwards area where there's like an overlooking snipe, and then it goes out the other side. It's TT Mako, except you took away breakfast. No breakfast for you.
No breakfast on this map. Nope.
No, is that
anything?
That might be a Zen that I'm familiar with, actually. But we are headed right into this.
Yes.
I'm excited to see this matchup.
Yes, indeed. I'm also going to say that Zap Slander did not bring a Zap. And I'm going to say that they're not pleased with OctoPi Zap. So be very interesting to see how much that Zap doesn't stay alive. But at the moment, the Zap's on tar, so... Or, well, around tar. But yeah, this is looking to be interesting. Okay,
goes down, Splash goes down, Try goes down. It is just the Wiper Deco. They have fallen like a stack of dominoes here. And I think like 2 of them were to that leader. That's insane. But we do see that they have the Booyah and the Crab at the ready OctoPi. And we're seeing the machine direct using Booyah to tank the missiles, popping it on tower to try and get that splash away from it. Getting a lot of work done here, but their E-leader is going to go down here, as well as their splash. Now it is OctoPi's time to fall like the dominoes. It turns out that it was a circle that was connected to them. But that machine is absolutely doing the work here. Trying to get rid of as much of Zap Slander's momentum as they possibly can.
Yep, yes, indeed. And this is looking like Zap Slander's going to get more than 1 point on the board here. But how many points is that going to be whenever there's an E-leader, laser, looking at the tar almost constantly, and a crab?
Ooh, and trying to push the crab tank here wasn't super successful, and they actually went down, but they got a delayed trade with the whale. Booyah Bomb coming out from Gus here, but they do go down. As well as the Tri-Slosher though, so everything has been even. Oh, never mind, there's the flash going down to that leader. Wavebreaker is in front of the tower, and it is going to just get crunched. That is unfortunate. It did send out a whopping 1 wave though.
Yes, wow, so it's such an incredibly helpful Wavebreaker. Though to be fair, if that tower goes back, then it's gonna crunch the tacticaler, so but I don't think
these teams love putting their deployable specials in the path of the objective that destroys deployables.
Yep, yes
but
indeed.
We are seeing that tower actually, it does move backwards, not before the 52 gets a trade on the splash, I believe. And then that is going to be the Wiper also going in, but they are going to die. Leader gets a jump out, and Zap is going to get that tactical out here. And that is going to be the entire team grabbing that cooler pretty much. And gonna be able to push in here if they can get the chance.
Yep, yes indeed. They're looking for their opportunity here.
Ooh.
No opportunity for the NZAP. No, with the 52 right on them. And it does look like they're gonna be able to...
Ooh.
They did finish that checkpoint and almost got lead. Almost.
Very close, but that machine Gus did a huge amount of work there. Getting like 2 or 3 picks there, really saving the push. Missiles are coming out from the Wiper Deco though, and that is going to be Zap Slander's chance to push in. And that 52 just absolutely appears out of nowhere. Synapse just obliterating them. Gonna be trying to take some space here, and that is going to be lead swap for the tower. And ooh, the zap and machine and everyone on OctoPi just goes down.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Their ability to push up and hold space in OctoPi's base is entirely what has made this possible. And has made this a knockout. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, Zap Slander. They might take a little bit to get there, but once they get there, they'll just steamroll right on through. Wow. That was an incredible play there, where if you can't get to the tower, you can't stop the tower. Easy peasy, right?
Yeah. And I'm actually not sure. I do know someone named Zen, so if that's the same one, then hi lol. But
if it
we are gonna be
isn't,
going into
still hi, you know.
still hi,
Thanks
with
for
a bit
being
less
here.
of a lull.
Yeah.
Just hi, no lull. But we are actually gonna go into Hagglefish zones here. This map is really interesting. I used to think highly of this map. I think it's still okay. I just think it's a little stally. I have been... Broken Pinky actually pointed out that this map is really stally. I didn't believe him at first, but I've picked up on it. I think this map is definitely... The more you play it, the more you look at it, you do realize, yeah, this map is a little bit stally. It is kind of hard to push up here.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Especially like when we were first getting to grips with all of the variety of maps we were bestowed upon us. Like Hagglefish did seem like one of the much better ones, but as times progressed and as we got to terms with crab meta and then slightly less crab meta, it became increasingly obvious how Hagglefish can be very like, oh, I'm stuck in spawn, or I'm stuck up on that kind of like flat area, and can't get anywhere near the zone to do anything about it. Even though there are flanks, they're not really at that point yet. Do you know what I mean? But anyway.
Yeah, well, flanks, but the flanks don't feel like flanks. It feels like... it feels like a mission to go explode.
Which, you know, if you want to do that, this map's got you covered. But anyway, I think those are very similar comps, except the machine.
Yeah. The machine is gone here. And you can definitely tell that this is a stally map because we saw a crab tank get charged off the bat, and then a missile get charged off the bat, and then the missile came out, and the crab tank didn't come out. Wiper jumps out, crab tank is out, getting pressure on the zone here. But we do see the Tri-Slasher on the flank, going down to the crab tank here. And that is going to be zone still contested here, 100 to 90. Not much has happened here. We're almost 40 seconds in, and there have been about 5 seconds total of scoring here.
Yep, yes indeed. And a lot more time just, like, painting the zone.
Oh, that was a goofy 1v1.
Yeah, very much so. But this is probably going to be OctoPi finally being able to get the zone and start working on their points. Not that, you know, it'll take all that long to get to what Zap Slander has already done. It's not a lead to be all that proud of. And there we go. Easy peasy. But Zap Slander do need to come back now and get the zone, which they are getting quite close to, especially with 2 down on the side of OctoPi.
Ooh, and that is going to be... that's just going to be a staggered wipe there, but the crab tank is going to force someone to jump out, and that is going to be a pick on the splash, which is kind of going to be a momentum swing. 52 Gal setting up underneath the tent, though, is going to make things a bit tricky, and they're going to get that pick. And potentially a second one here on the wiper. No, that was the zap. Wait, I got everything turned around. 52 Gal does end up getting a pick here, and that is going to be a lead for Zap Slander.
Yep, yes indeed. OctoPi need to get back on that zone and get it painted, and they're definitely pushing up here, definitely trying to find the picks that they need, and able to find one with that inkjet, and start working on those penalty points. It's 2 down, actually, now for Zap Slander. So, not ideal for them getting back to this zone.
Yeah. But OctoPi is kind of looking a bit hesitant to push up ahead of the zone, but that might be down to the fact that this map is so stally. But the missiles are coming out here. Gonna get popped, but not gonna hit the zone. That's gonna be a crab tank as well, and it does look like Zap Slander is going to get control of the zone here. Unless OctoPi somehow manages to hold it. No, that is gonna be control of the zone. Not quite a lead for OctoPi.
Nope, not yet. Not yet. But that 52, well, was attempting to make it more difficult to get back in. Didn't quite go probably the way they were planning, but Zap Slander's still working their way through those penalty points, so that's still working out for them. But how far are they going to be able to get here? Maybe not much further on this push.
Yeah, that inkjet coming out is really going to help. The juice from the crab tank. The crab tank picking up the juice, and they're going to start moving forward here. Gets one. That's going to be a pretty big momentum swing, actually. That's 2 dead, and they have about, like, 5 or 10 seconds before they get lead here.
Yep, yes, indeed. And Zap Slander have a long way to go to get back to that zone. They've got the Tacticaler, but are they going to be able to get to the zone? Ooh, okay, that's helpful for them. But they do have a little bit to go once they get the zone to get the lead.
Crab Tank gets destroyed, and it is just neck and neck painting battle, and Zap Slander does win the painting battle, even without their Zap. But, ooh, that 52 gal pushing up and just getting some work done. But that is going to be a fist bomb pick on 1. Potentially, the Tri-Slasher getting another pick here. That suction bomb is going to make things a little bit tricky, but here comes Zen with the crossfire. Going to be able to get that pick. Wiper jumping in, trying to get the cheese pick on the leader. I saw that. I saw you go for that.
This
it didn't quite work out, but
this is also looking like, there we go. There is the lead on the side of Zap Slander. But if this stays this way, then this is just going to be a 2-0. OctoPi really need to take this game back, but they don't have very much time to. Or else.
Yeah, that being said, Zap Slander is 1 down, and they do manage to take the zone. Tri-Saucer goes down to the missiles, though, and the Wiper Deco is pushing in, getting a beacon under the tent, and gonna be trying to get a pick on that leader, but no, the leader spots him out and gets the pick, gets a second.
Very, very good shooting there from the E-leader. This should be enough for them to get zone, but are they going to be able to hold it? There's already 1 down on the side, 2 down on the side of OctoPi. This is not what they need, especially when one of them's an E-leader that can't really paint the zone. And with 1 second left, it's not going to be enough.
And that is going to be a 2-0 in the favor of Zap Slander. I mean, I think that is fairly well deserved. They have some crazy players on there. They have people from Sonder. They have Synapse on there as well. It's definitely a very cracked pickup here.
Yep, yes indeed. And without end zaps as well. Wow. They don't need end zaps. They've got a bucket.
Yeah, Zap isn't super overwhelming in the meta now. It might be more overwhelming in the meta next patch, especially with just the accuracy buff is insane. I like the shot buff. I think the Zap buff may have been excessive, because it is already a weapon with a high pick rate. But we'll have to see what happens. Meta patch happens tomorrow, or later today, actually.
So, reminder, this is not on the new patch. We aren't there yet. But it will be in what was it, roughly 8 hours-ish? Maybe 7
hours at this point.
Yeah,
the
7 hours.
The clock is ticking on your inkjet. Go get your clips while you can. After this patch, you're actually going to have to aim with your special.
Dun 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 dun. So, get ready for that. But yes, alright, we are going to be going to another break while we find who we're going to be seeing for the 3rd round of groups. So, absolutely do not be going anywhere. We will be back shortly. And I suppose see you then.